happened there? It lost all its yeah, disconnected. Don't know how. It's only because I looked at the top. It said live recording 15 seconds. I was like, that can't be right. I've been on here longer than 15 seconds. I don't know where to do all my comments now. Okay, this might be easier. If I just go down like this. This be easier? Way of sharing it. Yeah, rather than open up each video, maybe I'll just do that. That might save a bit of time. So right. So we're starting again. I don't know if I can edit that other video back into place, but this is what I've got to work with. We got Paul Davis 5072. It says, set it, make a profit, buy a Vivaro, that van will send you insane. This sounds like maybe a man with experience of small vans or Peugeot partners. I don't know. Now, question is why Paul a Vivaro? Slightly bigger, obviously. I assume you're just talking about the medium sort of size one. Or are you talking like bigger? How big are the Vivaros? They're like the Transit equivalent, aren't they? Vivaros? Isn't it Movano? That's the bigger one. Be interesting to know what your thoughts are on that. Danny Bowden, hey mate, you might want to reach out to Wandering Where and Wandering Turnip. I saw the Turnip one in his little red car, and he's using that to make content now, which is awesome. Yeah, a Kia Picanto and a Toyota Aygo. That's small, economical though. Be great for traveling. Authenticity MG on my scan videos has told me to let love find you. And the new music video coming out, they've put cool. There is a new channel which I can share. I'll share this on the chat if I can. Or I'll share it on the might be easy to put in the description as well. Check the description below. And you should see it there. Make sure I'm live on these channels though. Yeah, I assume I'm live. If I'm not, I'm talking to nobody and just myself again. Get a good old-fashioned water bottle for now. Get some hooks for the curtains. Then hook them from the metal frame or extendable curtain rod like this. I've seen the twistable tension rods. Place them either side. That is, yeah, that's probably on the cards. Tension rod and some kind of neck curtain that Danny said, or a thick blackout sort of curtain maybe. I don't smoke, but I do like the smell of some tobacco. Okay, that's on the pipe smoking ones. I've not smoked my pipe in like 6 weeks. Tobacco has gone up again. I'm not a daily smoker anyway, but occasionally it's nice just to have that pipe. Probably when it gets a bit colder, I might do it twice a week, once a week. It's not one of those things that I think, oh, I need to have that today or I want that today. It's just more of a mood thing. So when it's cold, it's a lovely hand warmer. Gets your hands like lovely and warm, and yeah, sounds great. Us, the music videos, again, thank you. So the plan is, obviously, there's a few different channels I've got. I've got the outdoor channel, Be More Wild, The Outsiders. I've got my Donnie Young channel, which is just me and the things I get up to. It's going to have more of the van life stuff on it, but in general, just the things I do around that as well. I'll still put some of the music on here, but if you're interested in seeing more, or you might only want to see the music, I will make a separate channel which will just have the music, none of the other stuff. So it gives you a bit of variety. But this channel is the most varied one. It just has everything on it. It's just based around me and what I get up to. It's like pretty much like a personal diary vlog channel. You know, it's not about high-end quality videos. It's more personal. It's more about interactions and chats and community, I guess. It's not about high-end stuff. While the outdoor channel, I'd like to make a bit more, outdoorsy and professional. ADEX 101. Welcome. Good to see you. Hello, friends. I really love your content. It brightens my day. I do like to join the next stream. Add me on Discord. I don't have Discord at the moment. My computer can't manage it, for one. And my phone is just less apps the better at the moment. It's an old phone. But yeah, I will get Discord in the future. It seems to be the place, doesn't it? When you're live streaming and doing things, Discord seems to be the thing. But nice to meet you, ADEX. So where are we? Retro Experience. As said, you'll get the van how you want it in the end. I hope so. I won't actually type and reply. That'll take ages, but yeah, I started drawing out ideas. I've got this little notepad and I started drawing out ideas. I mean, that is actually a bed design. Yeah. Yeah. In my head, I can see what it does. It's got partitions, it's got foldable bits, it's got storage. I don't know. It's a Swiss Army. It's a Swiss Army bed. So you know the Swiss Army knives and all the functions. This is a Swiss Army bed. That's all I can call it. Swiss Army bed. Danny's put nice one, Donny. Love the gravelly tones in your voice, mate. I found Eric Clapton cassette on holiday when I was about 8. That's a good memory as well. Well, I'm speaking like you're like 60. I don't know how old you are. How old are you, Danny? You might only be 12. No, you're not, obviously. Right. I think, yeah, I've just replied to that one as well. But like cassette tapes, anyone who's under a certain age, I don't know what the age would be now, but cassette tapes were very unique. Like, I don't think, I mean, if you're born to a certain generation and you got an iPhone or you got your modern, even an iPod, even that, you could just skip back and instantly play the song, skip forward, next song, and it would start at the beginning and the end. When you had a cassette tape, when the song finished, you had to rewind it. So you'd have to stop the tape, hit rewind, and watch the tape spin, and try and guess where the beginning would be. It's mad to think that you have to do that. Stop, look, no, play it, no, back more, rewind, stop, that's it, no, too far. Yeah, but they were cool. You could make your own little mixtapes on the radio. You'd hit record and record parts of the songs you liked, and you'd have like 2 sides. Put your tape in of all your favourite songs, flip it over, make a tape, give it to your friend. You have these little tape players that you walk around, put your tapes in. And to be fair, tapes and cassettes were a lot easier to carry around than CDs. CDs, obviously, you could skip and start at the beginning of the song, and they were great in that you can make your own little mixtapes again on CDs, burn your own CDs, but they were bulkier. And you'd end up walking around with your Walkman and a massive, bulky, like, case full of all your CDs. So, yeah, but cassettes were cool. I mean, the annoying thing with cassettes is sometimes the tape would get jammed and then it's kind of game over. Then you'd have to try and work it out without ripping it. Then get a pen. You know what a pen is, but you just get your pen, put it into the roller into the middle bit and then start twisting it to tighten the tape. Get the tape back in without ripping it. Sometimes you got too knotted and then it's like, oh, I've got one option. All I can do is just pull it and then it rips and then it's like, oh no, I've got to get another tape. There's other things as well, like you could record a bit like VHS, like long play and short play as well. And then I'm not sure if it's on cassette tapes or just VHS, but little plastic tabs, you break that off, and that meant you can't record over it. Quite clever, actually. I don't know how that actually worked. But then you would stuff it with blue tack and fill the hole up, and then that would override the breaking off. It's mad. None of that exists anymore. Cassettes are coming back in fashion, I've heard. Like, not as a main way of listening to audio, but like a retro sort of collections. There's a lot of artists that are releasing their songs now on cassette, and I plan on actually some of the new songs coming out and doing some cassettes. And I'm looking for companies that do print on demand cassettes. So you place an order, they print it and make the cover, they put the audio onto the cassette and post it. So you don't need to bulk make loads of cassettes. So if there's a company that sort of does that, I'm going to try and get some of the songs on cassette, because that'd be just a unique sort of item to sell, I think. Something different. We've got Paul C300. Why are you looking for a Russian bride? Russian brides are looking for men, house and money, and after 18 months, they disappear holding their green card or British passport, screwing you over big time. You're a young man and you can surely find yourself a nice young woman from this country. You can't hurry love, and you should not be buying it, my friend. Absolutely agree. So these videos, the scam ones on these type of sites, I'm not using them. They're purely to, I guess, show awareness, because I know people that have worked on the other end of them or been asked to work on the other end of them as agents, pretending to be the people in the photos. And I don't want to see people spending money on these sites, wasting money, being hurt. I don't want people to fall for the fantasy romance of what it offers. So I make these videos just to put doubt in people's heads, and hopefully enough doubt that they don't continue it. So that's why when I was 24, 25, I joined them, fell for the sort of romance of it all, but it didn't take long to realise it's not true. No. So yeah, the scam ones, the scamology ones, every so often I make a scam video. PayPal ones I've seen, Facebook messengers, and these online dating romance ones, because it's huge. We're talking probably billions a year that are filtered out people. You could blame the person for believing it, but sometimes people just get sad and lost and alone, and that, I guess, that fantasy is more important to them than the reality, and they just get lost in it. So cheap viewers on streamboo.com. Streamboo. How to get cheap viewers? Explain to me. How do you get cheap viewers? That isn't Twitch free and YouTube free. If you know cheaper than free, tell me. That would be very handy. Van Burrows has put, those sticky pads are similar to what is on the underside of stainless steel sinks. They do work. You're sticking them on a cold day, warm them up a bit with a hairdryer first, and they stick much better. The white insulation shouldn't be crushed by the plywood, since it's the trapped air in the insulation that prevents airflow and makes it work. Crushing it prevents it from working as good. So this is really interesting. I didn't know about the heating. Luckily, they have all stuck. But if it had been maybe like now or next month when it's even more colder, might be a different story. And I do remember when I was putting these on, there was one day where it was quite coldish and they weren't sticking. They were falling off. that's probably what he's saying. But now I know in the future that you can heat them and it will stick better. Now the plywood bit, this is the bit that's I've actually messaged saying what do I do. So behind my plywood, I took the insulation out and I put this little foil foam behind it, and I was going to put the Dodo mat back on top, but it's still going to get crushed by the plywood, which defeats the object. So I thought, do I plywood, put the foam on the outside of it, like the Dodo mat, so it's inside, and then lightly put carpet over it with not too much tension, and it'd be like a cushion. Does that work? Hopefully you can give me some more tips. Biker van life. You look stressed, mate. Try to keep it simple. Is there a bench seat available for the van? Have a belt in the middle. Biker van life. There's a YouTuber that I started watching, and he sort of made me go for the small van, actually. So I blame him completely. But yes, so the seat belt's now gone, and the next bit will be taking them chairs out. Love this song, Eric Clapton. There's a nice little jam with Josh and Joey. Quite enjoyed that, actually. And the Good Life Off Grid, put a cowboy hat and thumbs up. Yeah, I found out that was giving me blisters in my mouth and burning my mouth. Tomatoes. Right, yeah, so this was a while ago, these videos. You can tell by the hair. It's weird. I've got a video here 4 months ago. My hair's like a 0. And now look at it. It's just like a monstrosity. But yeah, tomatoes was giving this lady blisters and burning in her mouth. And obviously some plants just really don't agree with many people. My dad used to get lips like that when he ate tomatoes. They'd swell massively. And I've noticed like the red onions, eating them, I would feel it almost through my body. I could feel it through my skin. It's just hard to explain. But you just feed it through you. So I think like the raw onions and that sort of stuff don't quite agree with me. And it does get me thinking, like, it's only humans that, you approach a food, smell it, or break it, it makes their eyes stream, sore, and then they go, ooh. Do you know what I mean? Like the plants produce these defense reactions to stop you from wanting to eat it. Obviously, we've now been breeding onions to make them probably a bit safer to eat, but they've still got that poisonous reaction to you. And I guess they call it the minimum effective dose of poison is okay. It can also be medicinal, but too much is when the poison overloads. And I think that's what plants do. Now we don't eat seasonally. That minimum dose can easily be pushed up into a poisonous level. And now we have a lot of autoimmune and inflammation diseases. And normally you'd eat something for a season, so your body would be fighting it, then it would stop. The plant would be gone to a new season, and your body would recover. So you'd get that mild medicinal effect maybe, and then it'd be gone. Now we can eat all these plants all year round. The body's not getting a chance to rotate and clear out. This one here, the Good Life Off Grid. It's a cool name. Forgot to say there should be a switch somewhere in the van to mobilize. Turn it off. I think this is when I had the bulkhead up, locking the van from the inside. If you use the fob, it thinks you're external to the van. So if you move too hard, the van would move and it would set the alarm off. Then I realised that if I squeezed really tightly through the bottom of the bulkhead, I could hit the switch and it would lock as if I was sitting in the van still, so the alarm won't go off. But now the bulkhead's gone, that'll be a lot easier. Now you can just hit the button. For blackout curtains, use a standard shower pole. Oh, a shower pole. Watch my video I done for the rubber matting you get from B&Q. It's brilliant for winter time. I left my floorboard that was in the van and got a very good quality foam back flooring. Okay, right. Didn't see this comment before. Thank you, The Good Life Off Grid. I'm going to look at this. That's quite an interesting comment. Did you put it on there twice? You have put it on there twice. That is very interesting. 1 second, I just need to put my do not disturb thing on, otherwise my computer just goes crazy. There we go. Right, so you've got a video that explains rubber matting from B&Q, and you used a shower pot. So I wasn't too sure for the flooring. I was looking at sticky back vinyl because it's thin and probably easy to wipe and clean. But this is interesting. The flooring, you're saying rubber matting. It'd be nice and soft as well, wouldn't it? Yeah. Floorboard. Yeah, so my floorboard's down. I've got a little bit of insulation underneath. So I don't want to keep squeezing top and bottom because then I'm like that. I don't think I'm going to be able to sit up in the van anyway. Even with a chair. If a chair's built like that, I'm too tall. So the chair's got to be quite low. But then you lose the storage underneath, which I don't want to lose the storage underneath really. But yeah, it's really interesting. Thank you for that. I will check out your channel and your video about rubber mats. And you said a shower pole. That's interesting. I'll have a look at this one as well. Big Ed has put sort out the sand. He's not happy with the sand. Big Ed is not happy with the sound. Understandable. Actually, I can reply to this one. I have got a link for the new music channel when it comes out. Just do that as a thank you. Yeah, so the sound is what it is at the moment with that phone. Sometimes I got a wired mic that I can plug in, the lapel mic. Sometimes it works, and then it sounds better. Sometimes it doesn't work, and then you just get this. And the same gone on with the phone. Like if you record, it does that. Like doesn't pick up the voice, but then if you touch the back of it, so I don't know whether the mic has moved inside the phone internally. Don't know. It's very strange. Maz or Raps. There's a guitar there, so we've got the musician here. It's like Maz or Raps. Keep going with the music, bruv. You got this. And what's the name of your song? That's really nice. Thank you. I've sent you a link. It's Donster Music if you want to check that out. It's nice when people give you encouragement with your creative arts and music and stuff. It's nice to hear. I appreciate that. Paul Boswell. Okay, I must confess, you have a singing voice. If this is where you are happy, continue on. Just be patient and don't hurry things. Someday you will get your break. Eric Clapton didn't become a sensation overnight. Peace out. That's a nice comment. Thank you, Paul. Yes, hopefully something eventually things kicks off. But how long's it been there? 22 years? 22 years. 22 years and nothing. God, that's a long time to invest in getting nothing back for it. I would also suggest get a bigger van, but if you keep it, quit Van Halen. So Stephen Perez has said, get rid of the van. I have quite a few people say this. But quit Van Halen. I like the name Van Halen. Eddie Rookie. So yeah, like I said, the small van, for now, it's economical. You can get around places, same as a car, and it's got enough space to do the basics, and potentially now allows you to save up for something bigger in the future. Van Barrows. So Van Barrows, this was the guy that helped me out with the installation. Recognising some usernames here now. He's put, I admire the innovation. I would maybe look into getting some earplugs, as any noise from outside is going to go straight through the van walls. Maybe get some insulation in the van as well. Hope it works well for you. Good luck. So insulation, the foil insulation's in. The Dodo mat is half in. Luckily, I'm quite deaf in this ear. So if I sleep on this ear, I don't hear certain frequencies and rumbles. So it's all good. And then I noticed as well that the noise through the van, sleeping in there, is a bit like white noise, and it helped me because I've got tinnitus, and it's been helping with that. So when I stayed at my parents', I noticed my tinnitus started to go up again. So I put a fan on to try and mask a little bit of that. So yeah, earplugs. I bought some earplugs. Weirdly enough, they're here. Bought these things, like little foam things, years ago. I just couldn't. You have to mould them, but I just couldn't get them to work. I just couldn't get them to work for my ears. I got weird ears. Weird ears. Don't know why. But get yourself a cheap Chinese diesel heater to keep warm. Oops, I've lost my place. From Stephen. A lot of people saying get diesel heaters. If I did, I would probably. Well, underneath the floor, there's like a shape like this behind the driver's seat, passenger seat. There's the floor, and there's like this little bit here. It's about that deep, like that. It's probably enough room to fit a diesel heater there, and then have it pumped back up through and back out. But I wouldn't do that. I'd get professional to do that. If I'm struggling with just the foil insulation at times and opening plastic off a wall, I don't think I'd attempt a diesel heater just yet. Random video I've got of me playing a game book. I like board games, and I started doing the D&D stuff, and then I started doing like choose your own adventure game books. You read through it and you go through paths, you make your own stories pretty much. I just like it gets the brain off. And someone put, I love this book. My mum got it for me. It's a good book. It is good. Good luck with your build, and I hope it works out for you. This is from Wes Dean. Stumbled on this vid and might just follow your future vids to see how it all goes. I'm seriously considering transitioning into van life as well, though I'd need a full-size one since I think I'd be more boondocking on public lands rather than stealth camping in the city. Room for supplies is a must. Boondocking. I'm trying to think, is that an American expression or is that an Australian expression? Boondocking. It's called like boondocking. Yeah, well, hopefully this video gives you sort of ideas. Oh, British and Filipina is put same size as the Renault Traffic. Feel free to check mine out to see space. You'd love it. Okay, so British Filipina, is that in regards to that comment that someone made about the van? What was it called? The Vivaro. Was that in regards to the Vivaro? As in size? I've driven a Renault Traffic for a job once. And yeah, size-wise, it's a lot more roomy than what I've got. Still low. But yeah, you'd be able to sit up inside it. You just can't stand. That's correct. But you've done one yourself. You're very interesting to see that, actually. If you can send me a link in the comments. I don't know if you can comment while I'm live. If you can, send me a link and I will check it out. I'll be interested to see that. Very much. Who we got here? Smooth. He put cold chips are nice. So I think, yeah, first night sleeping in the van with a Friday night takeaway. I had a Chinese in that, but if you have chips, you have to eat the chips on the first night. The next day, I think Chinese takeaway chips are horrible. They're just, I don't know, they just go weird, don't they? I guess all chips go weird, but yeah, they're like Chinese chips the next day. So I eat them while they're hot and crispy. I would have a thick rug in back instead of vinyl. Okay. Warmer and softer to sleep or sit on. Could try powerful magnets. Yes, seen a few use them. Or wires from a certain shop with hooks. Or wires with a certain shop. Okay, so the wires. If I just rip my pocket. Yeah, this jacket's falling apart. Got no roll on it. Just there. Didn't realise. Right. So yeah, I guess you're talking about the neck curtains. Hooks to hold up the curtains. And a thick rug. The only thing about the rug is because it's such a small space. Already, I've noticed it collects dirt really fast and easily. So would the rug be quite messy? It would be nice having a nice soft rug underneath your feet. And then someone else commented saying rubber mats for the flooring as well. Get a metal pole that you can twist tight, which will hold up your curtains. Maybe a shower pole, but metal. I have one in my window, works a treat. Okay, so it's the second person to say a shower pole. I saw like these curtain tension rods, but 2 people said shower poles. Yeah, because they're slightly thicker, aren't they, as well? And you can run your curtain over it. Right, that's got to go on the list. Shower poles. Twisting shower poles. That's going to go on my Amazon list, I think. Need to make a note of that. Let's have a quick note. That's a good thing people keep saying to me. Twisting. Make a note. Twisting shadower. Twisting shower pole. Yeah, we'll try that. We got here Philippines. Anthony Sandra has put, how about getting some thermal window blinds for the windscreen and side windows? You'll have a bigger sense of space and definitely ditch the bulkhead. Yes, like this. Bulkhead's gone. Completely gone now. And then, yes, I have been looking at those, like say, these window covers. So you've got a foil side and like a plain black side. For if it's summer, foil on the outside, reflecting it. And then if you want it warm in winter, foil on the inside. That's correct. Yeah, no, I think it's a good idea because then you can have them in, still have the curtains open for the time being, and you could have all that space with the bulkhead gone. It would feel roomier. Yeah, I like that idea. For the top, what's this here? I glued 25mm Celotex and carpeted it. It worked a treat. Okay, Celotex. I don't know what Celotex is. What is Celotex? Is it like another foam sort of insulation? 25mm. That's very thick, isn't it, as well? I've got foam on the roof, ceiling, sorry, but it's only 7mm, so 7. Right, so it's about that thick, is it? For the floor, you can get those foam interlocking mats, nice and cheap, makes it more comfortable. So that's another comment saying about foam and mats. I like this. I like this. Dean McCartney watched videos. It's the first night sleeping in the van. Okay, so this is when I first got the van and slept in it. Everything everywhere. He's put, this is one weird setup. Yeah, probably was. Probably is. Yeah. Can't argue with that at all. Can't argue with that. Your dog, is he a boxer? He's adorable. Yes, he is actually, but he's a cross. He's a cane corso and a boxer. So yeah, so that's why he looks like a boxer, I think, but boxers aren't black. He's got the black fur, so that is the cane corso, I guess, gene in there. But everything else wise, he looks like a boxer. Occasionally he does a look and you think, oh yeah, I can see the bit of the cane corso there. But in general, I think his face sort of shape and stuff is like a boxer. The only difference is face on looks similar, but when he turns, because he's got a cane corso in him, he has a longer snout. So my previous boxers had a very short snouts. He's actually got a longer one. So I like to think that means he breathes better. He doesn't seem to pant as long. So hopefully the longer snout actually helps him. If you get, this is from Manuel Lester, if you get rid of the front passenger seat, nobody will ever ask for a ride. Very true. People always beg me for rides and I have a hard time telling them no without them getting all upset. So I bolted it in reverse and tell everyone that it's illegal to have them facing the wrong way without a seatbelt. They understand and leave me alone. That's a good idea, actually. You could have a passenger seat just in reverse, couldn't you? And then you've got your internal seat. And then you wouldn't have to get a spinning driver's seat. You could still get a spinning driver's seat, and then you'd have 2 seats facing in, and you could drop a table sort of in between the two of you for eating. That's pretty cool. Yeah, the thing about having it fixed external. What I was hoping was have no seats there and use it as extra storage for things. And then if something comes up and I've got to take a passenger, maybe a camping trip or a longer trip somewhere, and someone's coming with me, like my friend Lee wants to do some trips with me in the future if we can. He doesn't drive, so we would need to take him in the van. I could then take the seat, put it in just for that trip, do the trip, finish, take it back out. It's just storing the seat somewhere, I guess, would be the main challenge, I guess, storing the seat. But yeah, that's cheeky. Funny, but yeah. And then Manu West has also put, I look like Elon Musk. Oh, I don't know if that's a compliment or not. I haven't got his bank account. That would have been a nice bonus, but I don't have that. Someone's put, Gary's put, still think you'd be better off sleeping the other way. I agree, Gary, and that's why I'll be flipping. Big Red Ed has put, you're a glutton for punishment. That's probably to do with the way I was sleeping, I think. And get yourself a belly warmer. Now, is that an electric blanket or do you mean a dog? I think Big Ed also didn't like my sound earlier. Lock Sport has put, the roof needs insulating and boarding. Yes, the insulation's in process. In process. I don't know. And then the question is, to board or to carpet? I don't know what to do. So then he's put, a good idea with the hatch for legroom. I wouldn't remove the whole bulkhead personally for security. Yes, Dad said that as well about the bulkhead, but it's just such a big space it takes up. But the hatch was handy then. Magnets or a shower rod. Okay, this is from Linda. This is the poll. Another shower rod. So it looks like it's the answer. I'm sure you will figure it out. But that's just me rambling about stuff. Pretty dog, I would tell him. He'll be very thankful. I hope that trick does the trick for warmth. What was this? Oh, this is doing the insulation. I hope so too. We will see. Okay, someone tell him what the yellow thing is. I don't know. I think I was told it's an internal door lock. Like when you're in, you can put it across and it creates an extra form of a lock. I think it's that. This is 05U86. I do car camping in my Toyota GT86 sports car as my weekend electric skateboarding rig, and it's smaller than your van. I just want to go electric skateboarding on my Evolve Hayden e-skateboard, and I have an iPad for watching YouTube and internet stuff, and Anbernic 556 for playing PS2 games, and a boom-free speaker to listen to trance music with a portable battery car starter as my additional power source. I have butane can gas stove to cook steaks on and just carry lots of water. I'll be upgrading my battery to a small EcoFlow iRiver with a 100 watt flexible solar panel that I'd place under my front windscreen. Right, so pretty much saying, doesn't matter what size it is, you can make it sort of work. And it's cool, yeah, like you say, he's got his speaker for his music, he's got his PS2 gaming. I don't know what an Anbernic 556 is, but he's got that. He's got his iPad for his YouTube, internet, chill and that stuff. And then he's got his electric skateboards. Sounds like he's got it sorted. It's a bit on the small side from Gary. And I replied, not the first time I've heard that. I think he means the van. I hope he means the van. Linda's put, there are these giant rubber puzzle pieces people put in kids' rooms. You could put them on the floor of the van. Walmart and Home Depot carry them. It's softer and insulating. Okay. So again, this is like the foam flooring. Another person saying this. So we don't have Home Depot in the UK. Walmart would be Asda, I guess. That's the equivalent, I guess. So a few people said this. One person said they're in B&Q as well. I haven't got a local B&Q. I've got a home base, but they're closing down, or they've closed down. So I'm what I missed out there. It slides the seat forwards or backwards. I don't know what it has to do with. That must be when I was testing out the chairs. You would be wise to take out the front passenger seat for extra leg space for your bed. A roof box is also a must for such a small space and is making good use of outside of the van. Yep. Yeah, I like the idea of getting a racking on top and then like a roof box, like you say, for non-expensive things, I guess, like you say, and outdoorsy bits like a blow-up kayak you could fit in there. Yeah, it's a good idea. To live full time, it's very small. Yes, it is. Hopefully, like we said, the small keeps costs down and allows you to then upgrade in a couple of years to something bigger, maybe. Good luck, bug. Good luck, bud. Live your dreams. That's nice. Peter Sterling, thank you for that. Yeah, in like the Dreamhead thing, you got your rig, and then you're powered up so you can do what I'm doing now, live stream. You can play music, you can record music, you can make your content, do all that fun stuff. You can chill out, you can drive anywhere, sleep, eat, all the stuff you need to do, but you're just on wheels. And it's set up so that you can still be creative and productive and social. I'd like to think actually make you more social because you're out, and if you need to go somewhere, you're already in your house that can move. I think sometimes houses potentially can make you more hermity, more lazy. Bam Barules. I mean, obviously it's not an excuse, a house to make you that way, but you know what I mean? I think if you're more inclined to chill out on the couch, you probably will. But if it's a little bit harder to do that, and you're in a vehicle that can move, you've already made that step outside because you're already outside. So if someone says, "Do you want to meet up and do this?" You're like, "Well, I'm in the vehicle. I can park up and meet you for a bit, and then stay there. I ain't got to travel back home." You know, all that sort of stuff. As others have said, it's going to be. Oh, wait, it's coming in. Afternoon, Dan. Hello, Phil Shaw. Good to meet you. Have we spoken before? Have you watched any of the videos? Are you a van lifer? And it's Donny. Sorry, yeah. So you put Dan in. A lot of people call me Danny. Or Dominic. I used to get sometimes as well. Like, not Dominic. Who's Dominic? So what is a Van Brules? You made quite a few comments here. I didn't realise, bud. I appreciate all these comments. You put, as others have said, it's going to be very tight. That and everything you put inside, it's going to make it even smaller. Yes. I bought a VW Transport, a factory-built camper with a fiberglass high top, so you can walk front to back. That's pretty cool. Even with that, I had to be careful with the space. What I put in it for going away. I don't live in it full time. I seriously would not want anything smaller. I also think it will drive you nuts not being able to stand up. Many eons ago, I lived out of a transit while working as a chippy joiner in London. That was for around a year, and it drove me mad not being able to stand up. Ended up buying a Luton van. Whatever you end up doing, good luck to you. Yeah, I get you. I remember going to one of the exhibitions in, I think, Birmingham, the NEC, and you get to like go to all the different vans and sort of try them out and check the layouts and the sizes. And yeah, some of them like were so low. I remember getting into them going, "Oh, I couldn't do this all the time." And they're bigger than the van I'm currently using. They're actually bigger. So it's like, yeah, well, I was wrong there, wasn't I? Because they would have been better. But a lot more expensive. You too. Yeah, been watching videos. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Phil. Yeah, I'm trying to think which videos you've seen in that. So I came back to my parents because I'm having a hip operation. So I'm here until she's fully back on her feet. And the van now kind of works because now I can work on the van. But annoyingly, my job ended as well at the same time with all this happening. So I'm just currently looking for new work and stuff. But yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there in the end. But your other channel, yeah, I've got. How many channels have I got? I've got 3 main channels. Got the Donny Hutton channel, where I just my life and stuff. Be More Wild, which is camping and more outdoorsy bits. And I've got a music channel which I just started. So I just thought that I can put the music on there, and if people are interested in listening to some of the music, it's in one place. You know, it doesn't interfere with like anything else. They can just check it out if they want. No, thank you, Phil. I appreciate that. Like I say, any tips and advice as the van progresses and I do stuff, I'm completely open-minded to people's tips. Really helps. Really does help. What has John Platt said? He said, bit of a waste of time, buddy. They are clamping down on van life. You're not going to be able to just park where you like. You will get moved on. Total waste of time and money. And just think, if you get shit, what you're going to do, things will get messy. Well, yeah, it could get messy, but that's happened to me in jobs when I've been doing deliveries. I was doing Uber and Just Eat, and I just got the urge, and that was like, and I just had to drive and then find somewhere and sort it out, and it was all right eventually. And Ben Lender's put, and here you are watching his content, laughing. And Wes Dean has put, a simple small bucket with a trash bag liner works wonders for emergencies. There you go. Bucket and a bin liner. What more do you need? Not the most elegant, of course, but when you're in a bind, you do what you got to do. Yeah. As for parking, there's always somewhere safe you can pull into for the night, or at the very least a few hours for sleep. You just have to do your diligent research and planning beforehand to find them. The thing is, though, you can't make the mistake of trying to squat there. You have to keep moving from place to place. Right, yeah. That makes sense, doesn't it? You don't want to be parking out. If you find a nice street that you can park in and it's quiet, don't park outside someone's house sort of bit on the residential every day, every night, because they're going to get you up. But if you can find 4 to 5, 6 different places which you then rotate over the course of a couple of weeks, 3 weeks, you'll probably be all right. When you actually drive around a lot of the places, there are little bits where you think, that's a quiet bit of night. It's just like a bend of a road and it goes straight down, and you've got like houses here, but there's like a verge of green. You sort of just park there for a few hours, move on. Don't think anyone even notice. Phil, no tips. I will one day be a van lifer. Thought of converting my work van, but probably buy one in a few years. What size van you got, Phil? Is it a big van? Is it a little van, or is it sort of transit sort of size? I mean, it's fun. And like you say, like, I always like the idea that you can just go somewhere knowing you don't have to be back by a certain time. You've got your food there, you've got a cooker, you've got a bed. You can just sleep, relax, and, you know. Vivaro. Someone put a comment saying to get... Actually, was it you that said that to me, Phil? Did you put a comment to say get a Vivaro? Beginning of the chat. Was it you? Someone said about using a Vivaro van. I just wanted to know why they personally would choose Vivaro over other vans. Someone else told me to get they've done a Renault Traffic, and they used that. I've driven the Traffic for work before. The previous jobs may have been. Right, yeah, I just wondered why the Vivaro, like, what is the good reasons for Vivaro? I'm trying to think, like, some vans really curve, don't they? At the top, and they're a bit of a pain. You lose a bit of height, but some vans are a bit more Getting it. Where am I? Here, a bit more boxed. And that just looks like it's a bit more easier to work with, maybe, and a bit more headspace, maybe. I don't know. What we got here? Somebody, somewhere, sometime. Sounds like a song. We are on the same wavelength. They're laughing. I just traded in my Honda Fit for a Connect Passenger. Connect Passenger. So what's it? A Ford Connect Passenger. Took out all the seats, and I'm just trying to figure out the layouts. There's a great plethora of conversions of these here on YouTube. I named mine Starla. That's a pretty cool name, Starla. What's the story behind Starla? We've got here, call it Biggie Smalls, so it's as big or as small as you want it to be. I like that name. I've added that to the list, Biggie Smalls. And that's from, it's Maz again, Maz Raps. I'm sure a bit of inspiration you can make this first step and enjoy, mate. Look forward to your progress. Thank you, Jason Mick. Are you a van lifer too? It's nice that the amount of people that are really sort of supportive and encouraging about all this stuff. It's nice that there's a nice community of people that are actually saying nice things to each other. When you join like Facebook groups and places of similar interest, you think, why have I joined this? Everyone just hates each other. Everyone just seems to be attacking each other, but they're all sharing the same interest. It's like, if you can't get on, who can get on in the world? You you've joined this group because you all love the same thing, but you're arguing about everything. It's like, come on. Where are you based? Kent. Yes, Kent. I was in Folkestone. With all the videos that you saw, I was in Folkestone, Sandgate, and Hive. That area. Man. I can't say my H's. And then when I have to say a word that doesn't have an H, I put an H there. Area, I say area. If I say how are you, I say language. This language talking stuff is difficult. Where are you from, Phil? But yes, thank you, Jason. Philippines, Anthony, Sandra. You just commented previously as well, I think. You've put, my first reaction would be to ask, before you spend another penny on this idea, if you can exchange this van for a bigger one. Not just yet. I have a Renault Traffic short wheelbase, and to be honest, I wouldn't want to go any smaller than that. But if that is not an option, in the words of Mark Watney, you're going to need to silence the shit out of this one. Well, to be fair, like, I put in the sound deadening, and then I put some of the insulation on, like the full reflective stuff, and the sound has really gone down. Like when you're driving, it's not going. It's really, really, really gone down, and the panels are not rattling. You can touch them down. It's more like a buh, 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 rather than a tick, tick. Ignore my noises. That could. Where was we? One idea would be to get the front passenger seat to rotate. Right, yep. Question for anyone who knows this, Peugeot partners, I can't find any information or any products that allow you to have a rotating base for a passenger seat. I've seen it for the driver's seat, but I can't find any information on how to do a rotating thing on the passenger seat. Is it the same thing? Like how they fit onto the bottom? Rotate that could then form part of the bed. You can then build the rest of it off the floor and at the same time create some storage underneath. Whatever you do, very best of luck. Yeah, so I was thinking the same thing, but for the driver's seat, because I couldn't work out how to do a swivel seat on the passenger side. At the moment, the driver's seat can go forward flat, and you can build across that way. But then eventually, you could just turn it and then lay it onto the seat part, I guess. It's one of the ideas as well. Manchester, okay. Are you into your football, Phil? Are you a red or a blue? Or neither? I've never been Manchester. I should. There's a couple of places that I always hear good things about, like places to go. And it's Manchester's one of them. And a lot of people will say, like, for like the art or creative stuff, Liverpool's meant to be really good as well, like culture and stuff. Them two cities meant to be really, really good. Never been. Never been. Red. Good man. Good man. Good man. I thought, oh no, I shouldn't have asked that question. And if he says he's blue, I'm be like, oh no, we've got a blue. We've got a blue. We've got a Guardiola. That's cool. That's cool. Should come over for a night out. Good night. Yeah. So what's Manchester like? Like I was saying, I've heard good things about Manchester and that, and like it's on the list of the big cities to visit. Went to Newcastle. That was pretty cool actually. Newcastle was nice. Quite enjoyed Newcastle. Long drive from the south, but it was a good place. Went to Birmingham. It was all right, Birmingham. It had a nice open mic and places for musicians and that, but yeah, it'd be nice to see some more places actually. Rainy Manchester. Good places to eat. That's the main thing. What are you thinking about Amorim as well? Are you excited by the new manager? The old 3-4-3 formation. I'm excited with the new formation as well. I think it's actually going to bring out. It's going to bring out the players better. This formation, I think. Yes, it's good. We've not long moved to Warrington, which is also a good night out too. Okay, Warrington. Nice. Don't know much about Warrington, if I'm honest. I know it's not far from there. A lot of the is it Warrington where a lot of the players sort of live? Is there like a really nice part of Warrington where a lot of the football players live? Is it Warrington? I'm trying to think now. Lee Van Cleef is a great actor. I don't actually know who Lee Van Cleef is. And there's a few people that have said for the name of the van, Lee Van Cleef. I don't know who that is. I should Google it. Stephen has put, looking forward to what you do. What you do this. Good luck. Thank you, Stephen. I don't know how it's going to come out, mate. I really don't know. Everything changes. Every like 5 minutes you're doing something, it changes. I mean, I'm now at the point where I'm trying to draw a bed. Look at that. That's a bed. Like, goes down the side. That bit folds off the top over onto the seat, passenger driver seat. These drawers pull out this way. This half pulls out that way through the back doors. That's 3 partitions, so you can have an L shape there. Middle bit, that bit will pull out 3 separate sections. But they're also connected so that you can lift it up as a drawer and access each compartment as well for your bits. But because of the height of the van, you can't go too high because then you can't sit on it as a chair because you'll be hunched. So you've got to get it. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know that one. And I ain't got a clue how to make that. Started drawing it, that's a start. Excited for him, it'll do good and actually coach them proper, unlike previous manager have. Yes, he looks like I watched some of the training videos from yesterday that they were showing, and it's interesting to see. The trouble is, I still think there's some players there that, I mean, there's a couple of players that have been there since Van Gaal, and I just think that they're on big money. They're out injured 50% of their career. Luke Shaw, for instance. And it's like, it doesn't matter if he has moments of being good. If you're out injured that often, you're not valuable to the team. And the way you play is like so aggressive in the attack, and then the intensity of getting everyone back. Some of these players, like we've seen it, Rangnick tried to get the players to play intense. They couldn't do it. Ten Hag, when he came in, wanted the players to play direct and intense, high line, pushing. They couldn't do it. And Amorim's going to have the same sort of energy requirements. So it's going to show up some of these players again. But it's like, how many chances do some of these players get? There's a few players there's just a few players I'd like to see go now and get some fresh legs in and try with like, yeah. I mean, for the last 4 years, maybe 5 years, I've been saying sell Rashford. He's had one. People say he's had good seasons. I go back through memories and looking at things, and I just think he had one okay season where he done okay, good, and then he had another season where he scored a lot of goals. That's not enough, is it? That's not enough to be on over 300,000 a week, and he just disappears too much all the time in seasons. He doesn't work hard enough. I think he's got a reoccurring injury. I just think we missed out when PSG wanted him for like 100 million a few seasons ago. We should have sold him. All that pure profit would have got on him. You know, would have been a big difference. But we'll see. I think Amorim's going to play him as up front, as the main man up front. Maybe he'll get something different out of him. But he seems to do good. Like the new managers come in and he has a good season, doesn't he? Like Ten Hag came in, he had a brilliant first season. That's the one we scored all those goals. And then I think Ollie came in, he had a nice bounce with that. But then it all just sort of falls apart. We'll see. But yeah, there's rumours that they're going to be making some purchases as well in January. Like, I keep hearing things like Branthwaite, they're going for him. Who knows? It's exciting again, but I'd love to see some players sold that I just don't think deserve the badge. And yeah, Luke Shaw and Rashford would be top of my lists. I don't think they deserve the badge of Man United. What we got here? Smooth 111. Best take the passenger seat out, then you'll have a space of around 14 feet. Get a memory foam mattress. I've not even thought about the mattresses yet. For 4 years, I was sleeping, well, I still do sleep on the floor. It's like a little Thai mattress. It's like a massage mattress, I think they call it. A massage mattress. I've been sleeping on that. That's sort of done the job for me. But yeah, people saying if I get a memory foam mattress on top of the bed, my head's gonna be here on the roof, like looking out. It's gonna be awkward for the site. Defo sell Rashford, sure, yeah. Lindelof, he's gonna go on a free, I think. Yeah, Eriksen will go on a free. The issue we've got with that Antony and Casemiro is Antony was on £20,000 a week at Ajax. We came in and said, rather than like, I'm just thinking, like, if you're Man United, you go in and you say to a player, "We want you." Why would you offer 10 times their wages? You just go, "We want you at Man United. Here's 50,000. We've doubled your wages plus a bit more. Come and join us." Surely that's enough. Why did they have so low confidence in themselves that they had to offer 200,000? That's 10 times his wages. It's terrible business, and now they can't sell him because no one can pay his wages, and he's not good. Branthwaite, yeah, a lot of injuries as well recently, isn't he? Getting a lot of knocks. Maybe that's Man United's thing. Oh, is he injured a lot? Yeah, we'll have him. We like an injury-prone player. He can join Luke Shaw and everyone else. Yeah, I'd like to. Yeah, they seem to. Ineos really seem to want Branthwaite, don't they? Some other players out there. I mean, I like that Diamondi, but again, he's too expensive. Inacio or Inacio or Inacio, I can't even pronounce it. You know, it's an Amorim player that would perfect for the system, but again, don't know. I don't know what they're going to pay for Branthwaite as well. It's not going to be cheap, is it? It's still going to be expensive, either way. We've got here Alien Life UK. Alien Life, interesting name. Good luck. Hope it all works out for you. What is the engine size? Is it petrol? It's 1.6 diesel. It's the Euro 6. Big Red Ed has put some nails in the floor and have an Indian bed for lumbago. God, that'd hurt. I don't think I could ever do the nail beds. I think that'd be too painful. If you find a way of getting the Android auto working with this unit without a lot of fuss and expense, let me know, as I've yet to work it out after 8 years. I think The extra I paid for the head unit was a big waste of money, as it's useless as you can't use anything internet related once the engine is running. I don't have an Android, but Apple CarPlay has worked perfectly fine. Plug it in, click the CarPlay, and it's all there. There is the Mirror Link, which I think works for the Android. I think I don't have an Android to test it. New York. What's this one? Oh, this is to do with Zego and all that stuff. I didn't see this comment. Zego, show me other companies. Zego is too expensive. I work for me or for Zego. Someone doesn't like Zego. The only other company in New York, I'll just type this in there actually, would be Insure. But again, when I looked at Insure, they were like 3 times the price of Zego. They were very expensive. And I think, oh no, it's more comments here. I thought I was nearly done then. The Goblins Gaming. Did you get a solar panel sorted? You can get cheap ones online. Yes, there was a Prime deal just before my job finished. The work finished. There was an Amazon Prime deal. And I got a Jackery 500 with the solar panel, and it was 50% off. So I got that to use because this small van isn't going to be wired. It's all going to be running off the Jackery portable supply. I didn't want to do the wiring and stuff. I just didn't think it was worth it for such a small van. And then the portable battery power generator, when you're camping, you just take it out, use it on campsites. You can take it back indoors, charge it. You know what I mean? The only way, I just didn't want to do the wiring. Like, potentially, people said you could probably get a leisure battery underneath that little recess I saw. The only reason you'd need that would be for the diesel heater, I think, to power that, maybe. If you get a diesel heater. Still plan it by ear when it comes to all them sort of things, like because it is a small van. Don't know how far you want to go into it. Here, the journey, I would like to offer some advice. Your first episode may not get many views, but keep going and do not take any down. When episode 15 or 50 go viral, then people will come back to see where it all started and possibly watch the whole way through. That's positive. Thank you, Goblins Gaming. And you never know, maybe people will check it out. Are you on Insta? Yes. So I've got Insta. Where did I type this in? It's just my name. It depends what you're interested on my Insta, really. I've got that one. Be More Wild on Insta. You can check that out. I've got my name, which is my YouTube name, Donny, on Insta. And then there's obviously the music one, but there's nothing on there yet because it's a new project that'll be starting soon. But yeah, I'm not really. I use Insta, but I don't really use it in a sense of like how you should use it. I guess I don't really use it for marketing and stuff that people do. It's my Instagram for Donny, my personal sort of thing. It's just like a photo album. It's just like random things that you do. And I know nowadays it's meant to be like, I don't know, like marketing. You got to have like all this professional stuff, but my Instagram's not like that. Sometimes it's just like really boring photographs. But yeah, I do have it, yeah. But I think the main places that I'm sort of using stuff, is YouTube. I've got Insta. I've got a TikTok for my personal one, but yeah, I think YouTube's sort of the main focus of where I want to do stuff. And then my music ones will probably get the most sort of attention in the future. It's just a lot to manage, isn't it? You could remove the front passenger seat. Yes. Freedom from cocktail jabs. I've been thinking about a minivan camper. Would prefer VW Crafter. Long wheelbase. Would get a sofa, sit and sleep. Make it so you can unlock the side and back from inside. Maybe start with a one-seater recliner. Good luck, buddy. Crack on. Oh, thank you. I don't think a sofa would fit in my van. Slightly bigger van. Yeah, Crafter. Yeah, probably fitting nicely, but not my van. Not of this earth. Bolts, good name. Bolts of the inside on back doors. Film on the front windows. Right, okay, cool. I'm not seeing this one. It's got interesting stuff. Film on the front windows to stop smashing them, I guess. Bolts on the inside. I've thought about bolts, actually, or some kind of lock. Remove divider, that's gone. Power station, got. Flexible solar panels, not flexible on the roof, no, haven't got that. They're just ones you open up, put away. So it'll still be stealth, because they won't be on the roof. Or install some type of kill switch. Right, is that like the secret switch that you hide somewhere, which you need to activate before you can drive? Steering wheel lock. I think I've got one then. Armorflex insulation. It's a bit more expensive, but good. 19mm. I've only used 7mm on my one. 16mm is good too. 1 or 2 max fan. I don't think my ceiling is big enough for 2 max fans, is it? Additional USB fan. I've got a USB fan. Plywood, 12-minute floorboards. Oops. Lost this comment. Oh, I've lost it now, is it? Oh, I see. Read more. I could help anything else, just ask. I'm starting my van build too. Researched a lot. Lol, mine is a Kangoo longer version. All right, slightly longer. Place bed on side of passenger seat. Probably is better. When sleeping, push the seat forward and have bed extension to add length to the bed. Yeah, so you could just lower the seats and drop the bed on top of that. Still another option, isn't it? As some said, winch your tool. The larger version of Kangoo or Caddy, for example, could serve you better lengthwise, but yeah, they do look slightly longer than vans. Actually, they probably would be slightly, yeah, maybe in the future. I mean, I don't know if after this one, I don't think I'd jump then to a small van again, just slightly bigger. I'd probably then look at, like you say, this Vivaro idea or that traffic transit sort of size, medium. It'd be enough space for me to go, oh wow, that's bigger. Gary has put too small. Not happy with the size of mine. That's what she said. Peace and love. 303 put micro camper man, not van. There is more space in a rabbit hutch. Get yourself a bigger van if you're going to convert to a camper van. Well, that's not very peace and loving, is it? Micro camper. It is small, peace and love, yes, but it is what it is right now, and I think it will serve the job for what I need right now till the future. MVDNBOS, I would never sleep with my head pointing to the back. Better you bought a station car. Good point. And I won't be sleeping with my head at the back anymore. Good luck with your new beginnings. Thank you, Susie. Don't waste your time. Get a bigger van. From David. Dean, no fault gone into this. Lived in a caravan 6 years. You're gonna have no room in this at all. So I did reply saying I'm thankful that you know what I think and that I didn't think about anything. Where are you getting your showers? Got my showers from work. Yeah, on site. So work had a shower there. So you pull up, go in, work, have a shower, get changed, and then start. My dad lived in a full transit for 4 years while he was a student. It's a great idea. Like, then you've got these student maintenance loans, like 10 grand, what is there to borrow, and then it all goes on that uni accommodation and stuff, or the normal accommodation rent. It's big money. It's so expensive. I was looking at uni in Brighton, and I think to rent a place, you're looking at 600 to a grand. Then you got to put your other bills in that. Yeah, I don't know how students are doing it. And I think, is that all my comment, or is there one more? Yes, one more comment here. Then all the others are older videos. Take the seats out. Modify partition to snap in and out of place so you don't have to sleep over it. Get a really good 4 to 6 inch foam. I forgot. I keep saying that. I forgot about the mattresses. That's going to make the chair even higher. This is going to be a no sit van. This is going to be lay or sit in the driver's seat. I don't think you'll be able to sit in the back. Avoid adding anything on the outside of the van except maybe a window, rain guards. Yes, so window rain guards, they are on the list to get. But at the moment, the van just looks like a work van. Even with the bedding and stuff, it's got nothing on it at all. It's not got no windows either. Like the right side is completely metal, the back is completely metal, the left is completely metal. No windows. There's no like roof rack or signs of like solar panels. It just looks like a plain van. In the USA, hotel parking lots here are the best places. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people saying like these gyms as well, 24-hour gyms. Sign up to them. Worst case scenario, you park there for the night, and that's where you do your sleep. It's an option. It is an option. I don't know where you guys are sleeping. Like, are you sleeping? Yeah, where are you sleeping? I just want to drop this link in as well to people while we're here, if I can do that. It doesn't work, does it really? But yeah, that link is the new music channel. If people are interested in the music, it's empty at the moment. There will be music on there in the future. But that's not all the comments, is it? I just realised. I think, though, that is pretty much all the comments. I think the next lot of comments I will do will be next time, and I'll do it from the Be More Wild channel. I'm just looking. I've got loads more comments here that I haven't gone through yet. Yeah. Right. I was just checking, but yeah, I think I might have to do the Be More Wild one. How long's it been? An hour. Hour and 17. That's a bit long for a video. Is it a bit long for live? Is it a bit long? Should I do these comments here? How many are there in this one here? Have a quick look. These are the ones I haven't responded to, which is quite a lot. Oh, wow. Right. There's a lot of comments here in there. I was just trying to think like making it too long for comments. There's a lot of comments here. Maybe I'll do these comments next week or in the future. Go through some of these comments. I think it starts. Oh no, it starts right there. Yeah, it starts there. I think maybe I'll do that then, because I don't want to bore everybody. Who's actually here? Who's here? It says I've got 5 viewers across all the platforms. If anyone's here and would like me to go through more comments, give me a message or a like or something, and then I can decide what to do. Get a roof box for more storage. Yeah, I'd look on Amazon for them. I think like 200, 300 quid for like a storage box. But then I guess I'd like to get like an inflatable kayak in the future, so maybe I could store that sort of stuff in it. Maybe your outdoors sort of stuff. I've seen. I don't know what they're called, and I can't find the name what they are. But there's a company in America that make them. And they're like, it's like a tow bar that comes out, and then it has like a racking storage on the back. But when you open your doors, you can pull it away from your doors first. It's like you move it away from the doors, so it's like free form away, and then you can open up your doors, and it will still be separate. Like, just there's your back door, and that's the thing. It sits there. You move it like this away. You can open your doors up. Doesn't interfere with it. You can close your doors, and you can push it back in. yeah, it's like, yeah, don't know what it's called, but they're really cool. Something like that would be handy. But that I just checked, that van doesn't have a tow bar, so you have to get that installed. Marketplace on Facebook, mate. See, I didn't think about that. I've sold loads of stuff on Marketplace recently to get some money. Yeah, roof boxes on Marketplace. It's a good idea. And the kayaks, well, one of my friends said he might have a spare kayak. He doesn't want it anymore, but an inflatable one, so I could probably use that. That'd be quite handy. Yeah, nice inflatable kayak that I can just sort of use on occasions and stuff. I don't know actually how good they are. He said it's all right for like the canals and stuff and lakes. If it's on a windy day, apparently it's a bit harder to use, but I've only used my friend's one, and he had a proper canoe, which was amazing. Like, it's so cool. Such a cool thing. Yeah. We sold one on there. Like, oh, right. How much do you sell yours for? Just checking something. Is it working? I'm intrigued to know. 120. Okay, that's a lot cheaper, isn't it? Yeah. That's a lot cheaper. That's a good price. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do the rest of these comments in another video because it'll be another hour or so, and I don't think people are gonna watch for 3 hours. Me waffling comments. 380 litres. That's huge, isn't it? How big's that? That's bigger than the roof of my van, isn't it? How big's that? 380 litre. 380 litre roof. So I'm just going to Google this quickly. Oh, it's a big old boy, isn't it? You've got a 580 one here for 518 in Halfords. You've got a 321 for 200 quid. That's quite big, isn't it? That would fit it up. Some metal roof racks. God, they're doing Rhino racks. They're not what expensive. 400 quid. God, 400 quid. 400 quid for a Rhino rack. I've seen you get those roof tents as well, like the roof box tents. But I guess that's not very. Park up in a residential and just pop your roof tent up. I don't know how warm they'd be either. They'd probably be quite cold, wouldn't they? Very exposed. I quite like them, those roof tents. That would mean then you wouldn't need a bed inside the van, but then Fleabay. Are they all sort of universal sizes? I mean, there's one here, Vivor.com, 120 quid. Roof rack cargo basket. I quite like the baskety ones. Like there's like little cages. They're quite cool. Yeah, they look quite cool. Yeah. But the list is growing. We've got a list of 5 different names now for the van, and we've got a list of more things to get. Just trying to think. There's a list somewhere that I was making. Where is it? Small of things to add. It's floor mats, like rubber ones, and shower poles, extendable shower poles. Apparently, there's loads in there. This list is just—it's never ending. It's just you see something, then it just That's something else. Loose box, roof rack. Place to mount your guitar. Yeah. The idea as well is like somewhere to put the guitar. Like you can just leave it on the bed, I guess, but that's the next challenge. Like, where can you put the guitar? Don't know. Because on my drawing here, just before I'm going to shoot, guys, but before I shoot, last bit, like this is my drawing. Yeah, don't look at the front of the van. What is this? What is this? Who has a van that has a front like that? What is this drawing? But here, like this is like, oh, it's a reverse, confusing. That's where the bed is, behind the driver's seat. Oh, this is all reverse. It's like driving a HGV. So this is, 1 second. Not even, yeah, it is, yeah. And I've got big ears. Right here, a sliding door. So you go in through there normally, yeah. But I was thinking of making like a big storage unit there, so you can't walk in and out there, but you can access all your stuff, and that goes right to the top, and you access it both sides. And because the chairs are not there, you can go in through the passenger seat into the back. So I'm thinking that then maybe like the guitar could mount there somewhere, or oh, this is confusing there. God, that took so much concentration to try and angle that. Yeah, then that bit there. Oh, where are we? Here is the kitchen. Very fancy. And then that is a drawing showing that these doors open. Graphic designer. And then I don't know what that is. What is that? What is that? Oh, I think that's actually a door opening. I think that's me just saying that's a door opening. So yeah, don't know. But that idea is that full storage all the way up to the top, and then you'll be able to fit everything in there. Then like power, your generator, tool bits, and other things. It just means you can't get in and out through the sliding door, but you can still get in through passenger and driver's door and the back doors. Oh, I don't know. It's all exciting though. It's all good. Right. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for all the comments, and I've got another page of comments to go through in the future. We'll see how this video goes. If people aren't interested in it, then we'll leave it. But if they are, fantastic. But yeah, keep in touch, everybody. Thanks, Phil, for joining me. Hopefully we can beat Ipswich in the next game. I quite like Ipswich though. They've got one of our coaches, didn't they, managing. So yeah, cheers, Phil. Hopefully I'll see you around on the socials and everything soon. I've got some more videos coming out as well, so we'll see the progression bit by bit. But yeah, I'll try and get the next video out, reading these comments, and then we'll see. It's like people not interested in them, I won't do them as much with. Might do them once every couple of weeks or once a month or something. Yeah, it's just nice to chat to people live, I thought, and actually get instant responses rather than like replies months later. So yeah, anyway, yeah, take care, everybody. Have a nice day. Look after yourselves. See that, Phil. Take care, everybody.